Here we go.
Naomi Osaka announced she was pregnant on Instagram yesterday afternoon. She included pictures of her sonogram and a long statement that reads,
"The past few years have been interesting to say the least, but I find that it's the most challenging times in my life that may be the most fun. These few months away from the sport has really given me a new love and appreciation for the game I've dedicated my life to. I realize that life is so short and I don't take any moments for granted. Every day is a new blessing and adventure. I know that I have so much to look forward to in the future. One thing I'm looking forward to is for my kid to watch one of my matches and tell someone, that's my mom. Haha. 2023 will be a year that'll be full of lessons for me, and I hope I'll see you guys in the start of the next one, because I'll be at Australia 2024. Love you all infinitely." Side note, I don't think there's a perfectly correct path to take in life, but I always felt that if you move forward with good intentions, you'll find your way eventually.
And that was followed by a cavalcade of congratulations from various blue check marks, including Halle Bailey, Taraji P. Henson, Allison Felix, the official Instagram accounts of Wimbledon, Nike, and MTV, and one brother who was trolling. But what I didn't see is any mention of her being married or getting married. There was no mention of the child's father at all. Now there's speculation that rapper Cordae is the father, but again, that's speculation. Nothing's been made official. Now there are several thoughts that come to mind. Number one, this is a bad thing, and yes, that needs to be said. Because unfortunately, as you saw in the comment, single motherhood is celebrated in the culture. Single mothers have gender reveal parties and baby showers, where people shower them with gifts, congratulating them on raising children alone. In entertainment media, it's celebrated. We saw the same reaction when Keke Palmer and Rihanna announced their pregnancies. People cheered the post-credit scene in Wakanda Forever when they discovered that T'Challa made Nakia a baby mama. So the scourge of single motherhood is gone, and that's bad for the culture. We all know the stats, but in case some of you have forgotten, here they are. 63% of youth self-deletion victims are from fatherless homes. 90% of all homeless and runaway children come from fatherless homes. 70% of juveniles in state-operated institutions, and 85% of the youth in prisons come from fatherless homes. 80% of non-consensual sex offenders come from fatherless homes. Fatherless children are 6 times more likely to live in poverty and commit criminal acts than children raised in dual-parent households. Approximately 85% of children with behavioral disorders have been raised in fatherless homes, 20 times the national percentage. And there you have it. Behavioral problems, juvenile delinquency, psychological issues are elevated amongst children raised without dads. And for those of you that follow the red pill communities, you already know, single motherhood often complicates the dating life of women. But I also want to point out that none of that applies to Naomi Osaka, because money and fame cover a multitude of sins. Her child won't experience any of the aforementioned, and neither will she, because she's young, attractive, and rich. She's the highest earning female athlete in the world at age 25. So even in her condition, she'll have no issue finding a husband, because being associated with her brand alone is beneficial to a man. It's good for marketing. But even if she does have any of the aforementioned struggles, we won't see it, because she has the financial resources to shield us from it. We'll never know how this complicates her life, unless she tells us. We'll only see her live out the positives of being a single mom. And that's the third point I want to drive home. This will have no negative impact on her because she's Naomi Osaka. She's not the average woman. But the problem is, average women live vicariously through celebrities. They think they're the exception, not the rule. And many of them think they can do what they see women like Naomi doing. This is why Ciara's Prayer is so popular. You know Ciara, the R&B singer who married NFL star Russell Wilson. After becoming the 4th baby mama to the rapper Future, many wrote her off as damaged and used goods, because she was the single mother to a, quote, Pookie. Yet she was able to turn things around and marry Russell Wilson, a stable, high-income earning man. Now, she said it was because of God's intervention, because of a prayer she prayed. But the fact of the matter is, faith has nothing to do with it. She got Russell Wilson because of who she is and what she is. Her looks, social status, fame, and wealth is what landed Russell Wilson. If she were an ordinary woman with ordinary looks and ordinary income, she would not have had the same results. But unfortunately, women listen to Ciara. They idolize and identify with her, even though they have nothing in common with her. So her success has created a mindset of false hope. And that's why it's important for this kind of stuff to be talked about. Why it needs to be called a bad thing. Because I'm not worried about Naomi Osaka. Naomi Osaka will be fine. She'll keep living the wonderful life that she's already lived, and her kid will turn out fine. Like I said, she's got the resources and status to overcome it. But the average woman doesn't. The average woman isn't Naomi Osaka, and she isn't Keke Palmer, Ciara, or Rihanna. Some may have their youth, some may have their beauty, and others may have a combination of both. But none of them have her money, fame, or resources. If they do this, they're going to have a hard life. Their kid will be at a disadvantage. They won't find the man of their dreams because God isn't sending them a Russell Wilson, because Ciara's prayer is a lie. Now, I'm sure some of you ladies listening don't like hearing that, but let me redirect you to the last line of the first paragraph in her statement.
I'll see you guys in the start of the next one, because I'll be at Australia 2024. Love you all infinitely.
Okay, that's when she's coming back to the sport. Australian Open 2024, that's in January. Right now, it's January 2023. That's 12 months from now. A full year. How many of you all can do that? How many of you can take off an entire year of work to have a baby on your own without a husband and live comfortably while doing it? And I'm not talking about doing it while living in the hood. I'm talking about doing it the way Naomi does, as a top 1%er in the lap of luxury. Better yet, how many of you all can do that as a top 20% income earner, living in the suburbs? Yeah, that's a rhetorical question because I know the answer is no. And that alone should tell you her life's journey doesn't apply to you. But anyway, I digress. So going back to the last line of Naomi's statement.
Side note, I don't think there's a perfectly correct path to take in life, but I always felt that if you move forward with good intentions, you'll find your way eventually.
And there's the propaganda. There's the I'm a baby mama and I'm proud moment. As long as I have good intentions, I'll be okay. And that's bullshit. There is a correct path in life. There is a right and wrong way of doing things. And there's consequences that follow. Take the wrong path, regardless of your intent, and you won't find your way. You'll stay lost. And that's not just with single motherhood or women. That's with anyone doing anything. So if you like this video, please give it a like and leave a comment in the comments section and share the link on your social media platforms. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. That way you'll get alerts every time I upload new content. This is the Layman's Journal. Thanks for stopping by. I'm out.
I love being a mother, but I absolutely hate motherhood and what we as a society have created motherhood to be, because I feel like it's ruined my life. Hard reality. Oh my God, how could you say that? How could you hate motherhood? I fucking hate motherhood. I hate everything about it. I hate that I had to change my entire life. I had to give up every single thing, sacrifice all these things, and it was just expected of me because I'm the mom, I'm the woman, right? And now, like, I have this really clingy kid who won't let go of me, and I can't really do much because she's super on top of me, and weaning is really hard, and I don't really have a support system because there's no villages for real. No one cares about mothers. When they come visit, they go straight for the baby. Nobody cares about you. And it's evident that nobody cares about you. Like, people don't even like you, but they like your kid. It's just super weird. I literally hate it so much. You're super limited with what work you can do. I've been working remote at home, and it sucks. Like, I'm forced to get these like remote jobs that I don't even like, because finding childcare here has just been really difficult, and the wait list has been crazy. And so it's put me in a position to just always be a stay-at-home mom while I'm working, and I'm burnt out, and I just hate this entire thing. Like, love my daughter, love being with her, but motherhood, hate it. I'm never having any more kids. That's just it. We're gonna be best friends. I'm gonna pour all my love, everything into her, but will I ever repeat this